Yo, what is up guys? Bringing you guys video here today, and man, Halo Infinite released its first gameplay on the campaign. And to be honest, I'm gonna say this right now, I haven't made a video on Halo on this channel ever, so I'm not necessarily credible for Halo information and Halo news. But what I can tell you is that I'm a really big Halo fan, and I've been playing Halo for as long as I can remember. But the thing is, especially when it comes to Halo, just the aesthetic of it and the feeling that this game was untouched at a point in time back in the 360 days. Moving on to current gen, and I'm gonna talk about Halo Reach a little bit, and I don't want to make this video too long, but I'm gonna get right into Halo Infinite, and I'm gonna just say this right now. I don't understand what 343 is doing. I gave Halo 4 a chance because I like the fact that they tried a lot of new things, especially implementing loadouts, sprint as well, and I understand that sprint was in Halo Reach, but sprint wasn't necessarily a fully implemented mechanic. It was just a class. It was on Scout, I believe, and there was jetpack, armor lock, etc., etc. I don't know all of them like that, but I gave Halo 4 a chance, and it just felt so great to be able to say, okay, Halo, you're capable of this, but that's not what fans are asking. I think what Halo 4 did was kind of aimed towards the Call of Duty audience. Now, don't get me wrong, Call of Duty is a great game. The way Call of Duty and its franchise has been running for quite a while now, major props to them. However, man, Halo shouldn't necessarily aim towards that, and I don't understand why 343 Industries are even aiming towards that. Now, to be honest, after looking at the first 8 minutes of the Halo Infinite trailer and the campaign, I'm just lost. Like, I really am lost. I don't know what's going on. It seems to me as if Halo 5's campaign was just tossed out the window. Like, what's going on with Locke? Everything. I don't understand, guys, and I don't necessarily know fully details, so my apologies for that. But what I can tell you is I'm a very big, when it comes to gameplay, I'm really big on that, and I think that's the reason why I kind of felt as if Halo 4 was something that I enjoyed playing. But then Halo 5, I don't know. I'm such a fan, guys, that I remember when the Halo 5 Guardians Xbox came out, I told my brother, can you please buy me the Halo 5 Xbox Guardian? And he bought it for me, and that's how much of a fanboy I was on it. But when the game came out, I literally, within the first couple of months, I just lost interest. The whole rec system, the online multiplayer didn't feel as if it was something that was very immersive. A few game modes. Warzone, again, with the whole rec system, just felt overpowered. And I felt as if that they thought that just because we implemented all this new stuff that we don't necessarily have to focus anymore on the multiplayer. They just literally left the multiplayer to the side and just said, okay, here's a few game modes. And when you try to find games on Halo 5, it just takes forever. But this video isn't necessarily about those games. This video is about Halo Infinite, what I've seen. And I'll tell you one thing. I like the fact that they're aiming towards that combat evolved, that little aesthetic feeling, and to be honest, I think they nailed that, but I feel as if that they're trying too hard with the graphics. It just looks too plasticky. And what I mean by that is, you look at Halo Reach, for example, the armor, the weapons just look all old and dusty. They look as if they've been through a lot. And honestly, Halo Infinite and even Halo 5, it's just, the guns just look like plastic, like they literally got picked up at the store and just went and took them out. I just don't like that at all, and I'd like to hear you guys' opinion as well on that, because that's something that's very controversial. That's not necessarily 100% true, but that's just something that I've seen. I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking that when it comes to the weapon selection, when it comes to even the weapon selections. They're trying too hard. They're over here naming these weapons 87-9 Commando or something like that. I've seen that, and that just frustrates me, because you look at the previous Halos, battle rifle, assault rifle, I believe the plasma pistol, Mauler, etc., gravity hammer, energy sword. They're trying too hard here, and I feel as if that's why 343 has been struggling when it comes to keeping the Halo franchise alive. Now, don't get me wrong, I understand that Halo can't always be the same, and there has to be changes, absolutely, 100%. But it's gotten to the point where they're just taking out things that weren't broken. If it's not broken, don't fix it. That's the same way I feel about Halo Infinite. Why are they implementing all this stuff? The grappling, I kind of like it, but at the same time, it just doesn't make me feel as if that's Master Chief. When have you seen Master Chief with a grappling hook? And any Halo that you mentioned, maybe Halo Legends or something like that, but I'm not necessarily a big fan when it comes to the Halo movies. My apologies, my phone went off, but all I'm saying is, I think they're trying too hard. This is just a demo, of course. I'm not necessarily going to judge it off that. And I don't want you guys leaving any hate comments, but I'd love to hear you guys' opinions. Maybe you guys disagree with me on certain topics that I've talked about, but to be honest, graphically wise, if we're talking about the next gen, like this is the make or break, I don't see anything here that tells me saying, wow, I gotta go buy an Xbox instead of a PS5. I gotta get this series, the new series of the consoles, right, for the Xbox, Microsoft, again. But to be honest, I'm gonna buy it, obviously. No, there's no way heck I'm not gonna buy it, but I just feel as if that once, dang, my freaking phone keeps going off. Once Halo comes out, within the first couple months, we're gonna see what's up. But I'd like to hear you guys' opinion on the trailer / demo. How did you guys like it? Did you guys like the feeling of it? Or not necessarily feeling, because you can't necessarily judge it. But do you guys like the way it looks? Do you guys like the way the assault rifle kind of reminds you of the Halo Reach version? But again, there was a screenshot on Twitter that I've seen. It was like a meme kind of, and it looked as if the brute, I believe, was just, his face is dull, like you're playing Madden. And I don't like Madden no more, but that's completely something else. What I'm trying to say is that the brute's face was just bland. It had no emotions. It hadn't it just looked like something out of a Xbox 360 game back in 2009, Halo 3 version. And even Halo 3's graphics didn't necessarily work that bad. Halo 3's graphics were groundbreaking, and that's what I'm trying to see on Halo Infinite. I want to see something that just tells me saying, I gotta get this. Freak Sony, I'm not getting the PS. And obviously when it comes to this, it's competition, guys. I'm a big Microsoft player or Xbox fan in general. So I honestly believe that there's just so much tension between them two. You guys know what's up. If you guys are on social media or in the comment sections anywhere, they're just going back and forth at it. Spider-Man, God of War, Killzone, etc., etc. That's what PS users or PlayStation users in general always argue. But there's just so much to talk about, and I would love to keep talking about certain interesting points. There's a lot of comments here. I'm gonna show it on the screen right here. I'll show you guys, but for the most part, some people are actually liking it. Like this guy right here says, well, it already looks better than Halo 5, so there's that. I wish they would have improved the sound effects. There's just so much to talk about that I can't necessarily get in one video. That would take up to like hours, and I don't want to make the video that long. But man, shout out to 343 Industries though for at least keeping the Halo name alive. There's just so much that they can do, obviously. I don't know if it's them. I don't know if it's a corporation. I don't know what exactly goes wrong with a lot of Xbox games. Even Crackdown 3, it got delayed a lot of times, and look what ended up happening, a complete disaster. And I'm not a person that likes to bring down companies, because that's messed up, to be honest. I love seeing companies do great, because when a company does great, not only do they do good in sales and help them profit, but at the same time that can say, oh, okay, well, guess what, we did good on this one, why shouldn't we make another one? Let's keep on continuing the saga, right? But again, that really just falls down into your opinion. Let me know in the comment section down below if there's certain points you want me to talk about. I would really like to get to them. Also, any feedback, that would definitely help me out. Appreciate it so much. Again, I know I'm new to this channel. I really, again, if you watched it to this point of the video, thank you so much. I'm going to make a following up video to this video, obviously, to get some, because I know there's going to be a lot of mixed opinions, and I want to clear a lot of that stuff up. But shout out to everyone watching the video to this point, and I'm going to leave the video to the demo in the link down below. So you guys should definitely check it out. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, have a great day.
Not again! need to run!
No, we need to fight. Get ready.